Hello friends, this is Nirmal here for Technique, and in this video we're going to do the review of the Xiaomi Redmi 3. So Redmi 3 was first announced in early this year, back in Jan 2016, and this was announced in China. This is the successor of the Xiaomi Redmi 2, which was launched a couple of years back. So this is the budget offering from Xiaomi, and this comes with a 5-inch HD display, that's a 720p display. It is coupled with a Snapdragon 616 octa-core chipset, and there is 2GB RAM and 16GB internal storage. And this is one of the few devices offering a metallic construction in the budget segment. And this has a 13 megapixel rear camera, front facing 5 megapixel camera, Android Lollipop along with MIUI 7, and a massive 4100 mAh battery. So that is the spec aspect of the Redmi 3. So similar to the Redmi Note 3, this has a massive 4100 mAh battery. That's one of the specialties of this budget offering from Xiaomi. So let's get started with a detailed review. So let's first have a look at the design and build quality. In the design aspect, there is huge upgrade when you compare with the predecessor, the Redmi 2. The Redmi 3 comes with a metallic unibody construction with very similar design aspects that of the Redmi Note 3. The edges of the device are curved. You can see the rear panel has an engraved pattern which adds to the look and feel, giving it a premium finish. But personally, we are not really happy with this pattern, but it doesn't look really bad. But having said that, the version which is coming to India, the Redmi 3 Pro, will not be probably having this pattern. But nevertheless, it does give a premium feel. This pattern may not be of liking for most users, but still it does give a decent look to the device. The build quality of the device is very good, especially considering that this is a budget offering which is priced just $106. As Xiaomi has moved to metallic unibody design, the rear panel is non-removable and the power and volume keys are on the right side, and while the SIM tray is on the left side. The SIM tray houses the dual SIM card, which is a hybrid SIM card, and you can also insert a micro SD card along with single SIM card. The micro USB charging slot is at the bottom, while on the top we have the 3.5mm audio jack, the IR blaster and the secondary microphones. And this is also one of the few devices offering an IR blaster in this price point. So the rear panel houses the 13 megapixel camera, single LED flash. You can see also the Mi logo and the pattern finished along with the speaker unit located at the bottom. On the front panel you can see the 5-inch HD display, the front facing camera. You can see the capacitive touch button. They are not backlit, but overall looks quite decent for a budget offering. And overall we would say the Redmi 3 is a compact, stylish and premium offering in this budget segment. Now moving on to the display. The phone comes with a 5-inch HD display, that's a 720p display, and the quality looks quite good. The colors are pretty vibrant and vivid, and the touch response is also pretty smooth, and the viewing angles are also really good. But having said that, similar to the Redmi Note 3, there is no protection offered on this display, and this probably would be made of the toughened glass similar to the Redmi Note 3. So overall in the display aspect, we would say this is quite good for a budget offering, and the display looks quite decent. Now let's move on to the software. So this phone comes with Android Lollipop out of the box, and this has this MIUI version 7. So you can see this is Android 5.1.1 with MIUI 7, and this is coupled with an octa-core chipset with 2GB RAM and 16GB internal storage. Since this phone was launched this year, Xiaomi could have included Android Marshmallow on this device. That could have been made this device a whole lot better than using the Android Lollipop. But nevertheless, we have this MIUI 7 which offers lots of additional features. We have these themes to customize. You can download additional themes, ringtones, wallpapers, lock screens, icons, boot animation, and a lot of stuff can be downloaded from the theme store. So that's one good thing about this device. So this is the Chinese version we have with us, so that's the reason the themes are showing up in Chinese. But the Indian variant would be the Xiaomi Redmi 3 Pro, which also comes with the MIUI 7. So in the software wise, Xiaomi MIUI offers additional options. We have this child mode. There is also light mode, which is quite useful for elderly people with simplified home screen and menus. Then there are additional lot of tools included which makes this UI quite good and feature rich. So overall, although this does not come with Marshmallow, the overall performance and the software experience is quite decent, but there are certain issues where MIUI is still lacking. One is the notification expansion support, so you cannot expand the notifications in the notification area. So that's one thing which is still not available on MIUI 7. So we are expecting these to fix with MIUI 8, so that's a different thing. Now talking about the performance, this device performed pretty well in day-to-day tasks, and there's no major issues or lags, and it was quite good seeing the Snapdragon 616 with 2GB RAM, and the overall performance was decent, and we never experienced any major lags, and the gaming experience was also quite good considering that this is a budget offering. The gaming experience was quite decent, no major lags or issues, and we were pretty impressed with the overall experience using this device, and the quality, the speaker performance, everything was quite decent for this budget offering. So this phone comes with 16GB internal storage, around 10 to 11GB is available, and you can also expand using the micro SD card, and this overall experience using this device was quite decent. So this phone also comes with 4G LTE capabilities, and there is dual SIM card support. So that is the software and performance side. Now let's move on to the camera. So Xiaomi is using a 13 megapixel shooter on this device, and you can see the camera UI is exactly similar to what we see in most of the Xiaomi devices. There are lots of feature modes missing when you compare with the Mi 4S and Mi 5, but it still have this manual mode. We have where you can select the white balance and ISO. So that's a good thing. Then there is HDR option, default options like panorama, timer, beautify mode. All these modes are included. There's also scene mode, and you can record videos in full HD, and the standard frame size is 4:3. So that is the camera specification. Now talking about the camera samples, for a budget offering, this device did perform pretty well in the camera department, and you can see some of the samples taken with this device. They're quite good, and the clarity looked quite decent for a budget offering. The colors also looked quite decent. The 13 megapixel camera is able to capture decent photos in daylight. The low light abilities were not really very impressive, but still for a budget offering, this was quite decent performance all around. This phone comes with only single LED flash. There's no dual tone flash, so that is something we can't really expect in a budget offering, but overall we would say the camera was quite decent, and the selfie experience was also quite decent overall. So camera is good on this device. We would say for a budget offering, this is definitely good performance. Now finally, the battery performance. So that's one of the specialities of this device. So this phone comes with a massive 4100 mAh battery. That's the same battery capacity which was found on the Xiaomi Redmi Note 3. So it is quite interesting to see that Xiaomi has packed a massive 4000 mAh battery in this thin and small chassis. That's pretty impressive from Xiaomi, and the battery performance is really impressive on this device. You can easily get a 2 days battery life using this device. So battery capacity won't be an issue for you in case you are using this device and traveling. This is one really good device in terms of the battery performance, and you can easily get around 6 to 7 hours of screen on time with almost 2 days of battery performance, since this has a smaller display and this is just an HD display. So the battery performance is really good on this device. So that was the detailed review of the Xiaomi Redmi Note 3. So what do we feel about this device? So this device is a successor of Redmi 2, and in terms of that we would say this is really good upgrade, metallic design, great processor, better cameras, and also it has this massive battery. So all in all, we would say it is a good performer all round, and for the pricing of around $106 US, that's pricing almost 699 yuan, that's a Chinese pricing. We are not really sure how the pricing would be in India. The Pro version has 3 gigs of RAM and 32 gigs of storage, so we are expecting around 7,999 or mostly 6,999 if Xiaomi is going to retain that pricing, but that is a different thing. But as of now, the Redmi 3 is a really good upgrade to the Redmi 2, and if you're looking for a budget smartphone, this is one really good device to buy from Xiaomi. So that was a detailed review of the Xiaomi Redmi Note 3. Hope you liked this video. Don't forget to hit the like button and also subscribe to YouTube channel for more videos. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.